Hi, Dr. Sandy Queen with Queen Homeschool Supplies here, and I've been doing this series of videos this week on how are you coping. So yesterday I introduced two different volumes in our Discovering Nature and Science series, Made in His Own Image and Every Herb-Bearing Seed, which were both on nutrition and natural health and how to support your family through those things. Today I want to touch upon a different book in that series, and this one is specifically to help you cope with providing food for your family. Those of us who are stuck in the house for a lengthy period of time, and maybe when we do venture out to the grocery store, we see that the shelves are empty in many cases, and we have a hard time even ordering food. And so I want to talk to you about how about growing your own food and how to do that if you've never done that before. And I obviously in a 5 to 10 minute video I can't share all of that, but I do want to show you a resource that we have that can share that. And that would be this book in our Discovering Nature and Science series called Mary's Meadow. Mary's Meadow is geared toward upper elementary through junior high level. And if you have not seen the books in this series, the Discovering Nature and Science series, under the science section at queenhomeschool.com, I encourage you to go and look at the sample. A sample of these books is only going to give you just that, a sample, a snippet of the vast variety of topics that are covered in here. But this one focuses on botany. So in this particular volume, there's a story, like there is in every volume in this series. This is a story about a group of siblings in England, and they find this old book in the attic, and it happens to be the journal of the Queen's gardener telling how he kept her garden. And they would like to replicate that garden. And so while going through his journal, they're learning and teaching you and your child all about how to design a garden, how to build a cold frame, how to compost, the different layers of soil, how to plant seeds and propagate things, and how deep to plant seeds, how to water, and how often, how to graft fruit trees. So many different lifestyle skills that are so applicable, especially right now, but really every day. Always good skills to know. And so I want to encourage you that there is hope if you just are thinking about, I'd like to start growing food for my family just in case, but you have no idea how to get started. Mary's Meadow is a fascinating volume in our Discovering Nature and Science series that will help you through all of those things, one step at a time, all the way through. And that's a way that can help you to cope during this time as well. We live in the middle of the woods, and it's really hard for me to grow things because of all the trees everywhere. But right now on my kitchen island, I've got all my little seeds growing in containers full of potting mix, and so I'm watching those little tomato plants come up, and I've got my raised beds, and I'm ready to plant those as soon as the weather gets warm enough here in Pennsylvania. So that's how I'm coping during this time, knowing that even if things don't turn around as quickly as I'm hoping that they do, my family will be prepared with food because I have my seeds growing and I have compost going, and a lot of things that I learned from this particular book in our Discovering Nature and Science series at queenhomeschool.com.